Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Did you click record?
Oh, it's tight back here.
That's what she said.
Yeah, go ahead and click that.
I know my way around a computer. I watch a lot of porn.
All right. Hey, what's up, dude?
How we doing, everybody?
Dude, I'm doing well. I hope everyone at home watching doing well. Sorry about the little gap between episodes there. We took a nice little vacation, dude.
We've been enjoying summer to its fullest.
I mean, it's 2020. There's not a lot to do around the cribbos. Sometimes you gotta just like get up and go.
We saw an opportunity to head north, so we did.
Just like the pioneers before us. Look at this rock.
They used to ride these babies for miles.
It's not just a boulder. It's a rock.
Sponge.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, so we spent up the last week at the Silver Lake Sand Dunes in Mears, Michigan, just south of Ludington. Some beautiful scenery up there, dude.
Oh, it's an absolute staple of the pure Michigan State.
But instead of just enjoying it, we decided to rip it up on some dirt bikes.
Some dirt scooters going brop, you know what I'm saying? Mixing gas and slapping ass.
It was a lot of fun, dude. Except for that time I beefed it really hard.
Yup, there was a few spills, but hey,
More than one.
pick yourself up and you get back at it.
You just got to keep going, dude. You just really don't have an option. You know what I'm saying?
Just like you don't have an option to go over to Beer Throne.
Oh, yeah,
Promo
dude.
code Slightly Buzz, 15% off everything.
Come on, guys. If you buy stuff from Beer Throne using the promo code Slightly Buzzed, we make money off it. So
Isn't that
that'd
cool?
Be really cool if like
Isn't that sick?
you guys could spend money and we would make money. Like, you get how that works?
Yeah, it's like, it just seems logical to me, dude.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
1 + 1 = 2. Like,
What's
you
10
spending
plus
money
9?
there, 19?
21.
Oh, I took it too literally.
Yeah, make sure to go hit up our friends over at beerthrone.com. That is beerthrone.com. They've got some great craft beer products. They've got shirts, they've got mugs, they've got glasses, they've got hats, they've got tanks, they got whatever you want. They probably
Onesies
got-
for your baby.
Dude, they've got flip-flops. It's summertime.
Summertime.
If it's August already, so like if you don't have a pair of flops by now, I don't know what you're really doing, but
Yeah, give those sneakers a break, okay? You've been slipping them on all summer long. You've been wearing no socks. They're disgusting. Go buy flip-flops.
yeah, so beerthrone.com, promo code SlightlyBuzz, head over there. Some cool stuff, no
Yep.
doubt. A couple of our friends have gotten some stuff.
So far, so
and
good.
They've said they've absolutely loved it, so cool. So yeah, dude.
But welcome back. We got an episode here. It's going to be a cool one.
Yeah, dude. A little different vibe in the studio tonight.
Yeah.
Instead of Peanut Gallery, he's on paid leave.
Yeah,
at the
paid
moment.
leave.
Something like that. We got a good buddy, Stosh, man in the 1s and 2s, so we appreciate that, dude. Thanks.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah.
Hello.
So if the audio's messed up, you can just blame it on him.
Yep. Any problems, they're attributed to Stosh.
I solve problems. I don't create problems.
This man's a problem solver.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Actually, if any of you guys saw the Cinco de Mayo episode, you know who Stosh is.
Oh, yeah, dude. I forgot.
And if you haven't, go back and watch it.
Yeah, go back and watch it if you haven't. Totally different setup.
Nick got bombed.
I blacked out approximately 2 minutes after we left the set.
Good stuff,
I hate
dude.
tequila. Nonetheless. Oh, drink. Almost said it. Count it.
What?
I almost said nonetheless, dude.
Oh, no.
Well, then you did just say it.
I know.
Oh, drink.
Cheers.
But yeah, so it's good to be back in the studio. I've missed it. We were thinking about doing an episode while we were up there, but honestly, we were slightly buzzed the whole
Too busy
time.
tearing apart dirt bikes that didn't run.
Yeah, dude, we did a lot of work.
There was a lot of garage nights till like 2 in
You
the
know, the
morning.
interesting thing is, like, it was never my bike. I was project manager. Most of the time, I was like, yeah, you're probably doing this wrong, and then I'd get, like, kind of annoyed and then leave.
You should, that happened like the first day. And then after that, you just be like, what are you guys doing? Be like, tearing this apart, you want to help? And you'd be like, nope. Walk right out. Be like,
I know too much about dirt bikes to help you guys.
Pretty much. You'd be like, why would I work on a bike that's not mine? It's just like,
My bike
well, it'd
works.
be nice.
That's kind of what happened.
I'm going home.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I'm going home. But yeah, so no.
aside from that, Tim, what we got some Lagunitas? How do you say it again?
Dude, I'm going to be all over this place. I had some bourbon. I'm working on a seltzer right now.
Oh,
And now we got the Lagunitas.
Lagunitas. I cannot say this name.
It's Lagunitas Brewing. You guys definitely know it. They got a little something.
Lagunitas.
What we got here? This is Hazy Monster. Is this something I don't think either of us
Hazy
have ever
Wonder.
had?
Yeah, I was going to say, that's a W, bro.
Hazy Wonder. Oh, look at the puppy. Look at the puppy. I got to polish off this seltzer, dude.
Save it for
Chop,
later.
chop.
Sorry, someone over here skips out on the pre-show bourbon.
I did. I was gonna have to.
I could have a rebuttal to that, but
Thought I had a follow up.
I don't.
I didn't. Oh well.
Dude, we still need to do a bourbon episode where we just polish off a fifth.
Whoa, Jesus Christ, Tim. That's gonna be. That won't be an episode at all.
That's going to be
That'll
our
be-
pre-intervention episode.
We'll be in absolute shambles. He's like, "Ugh, we gotta cut.
But yeah, so this is let's see. When a brilliant idea strikes, why do they say a light bulb goes off and not on?
Light bulb.
These are those things I think about late at night. The difference between a spark of genius and a flash in the pan really just comes down to think or whim. But how can something so hazy be so bright? Life is certain. Don't sip.
Wow, that's delicious. Oh my god.
I'm excited for it.
That was elite. That was a great first sip. I'm here
Dude.
for it. That was super good.
That is,
Lagunitas.
you know what's
I got it
weird about
right.
Lagunitas Hazy Wonder. It's light. It's like a light drinking beer.
Hazy Wonders.
But you gotta watch out, dude. 6%. So
Ooh.
Money. It's right in my ballpark. Of putting me to bed by 8.
potato.
Oh, no, I gotta go, guys.
Nah, fun stuff though. So yeah, I don't know.
As everybody knows, we're we're past the middle of August. So what happens at the end of August? That's right, college football.
College football.
Or so we hoped.
Well, it's kind of a weird situation right now because I think, as most of you guys know, we're Michigan fans, and the Big Ten was just like, nah, we're not going to play college football. And I was like, yeah, I get it. And I think what they were assuming is that all the other conferences would be like, yeah, we're also not playing college football. But the SEC was like,
SEC from day one was like, we're going to play college football. From
dude.
day one.
Coach O was like, go Tigers, play football.
Yeah, Alabama's like, our whole state is funded based off the Alabama football program. If we go down, the whole state goes down.
They're just like, if
How
we
much
don't
lower
play-
can Alabama go?
They're like, we need to divert
That
people's
state.
attention away from blowing shit up and talking to their cousins. Okay, we need football.
I was about to say, their general population is holding on by a thin thread. If there's no college football,
A thin gene thread.
Oh, gee.
they're a generation away from going down the tank.
The gene pool there is smaller than, your kiddie pool back in the day. So
Oh, yeah.
Literally, dude. We're hoping to cut off Florida first, but we might have to cut off Alabama if we don't get college football season.
No, dude, you're not wrong. But yeah, so it's interesting. So right now, as it stands, Power 5, we've got ACC, Big 12, and SEC say they're going to play football. The AAC, the American Athletic Conference.
ACC.
The AAC.
Oh, yeah, correct.
Yeah,
Sorry.
with like Cincinnati and Memphis and all them.
Who's gonna
UCF.
miss them?
They said they're going to play football as well.
Oh,
The
no, we
only-
can't watch Cincinnati football.
Yeah. No, they're playing.
What? No,
Yeah.
ACC.
ACC and AAC are playing.
Yeah.
The Atlantic
so.
Coastal
Fuck.
Conference. Yeah, exactly. So they're
Just
playing.
like step up from high school ball, whatever.
And then now we got the MAC's not playing, so that's like Easter and Toledo.
Yeah, I could have told you that, though.
Yeah, they're not playing. A lot of D2 schools aren't playing.
What,
And
is
then
UCF playing? Are they-
UCF's in the AAC. So
Okay,
yes.
are they? Okay.
Yeah, so they've got that. And then the Big Ten, obviously, was the big one, and the Pac-12. The players in the Pac-12 formed like a union, and were like, unless we get 50% of the revenue that's made this year, we're not playing.
That's whatever.
I
That's the
mean-
most West Coast shit I've ever heard in my life.
They're like, let's unionize.
Yeah.
Isn't
But-
this the first year that college football players are going to get paid? Or is that coming up?
That actually comes in 2021.
Yeah.
2021.
Yeah.
Nah.
But that's just for likeness and something like that. So like jersey sales.
Right.
I don't know how that's all going to work, but it's interesting.
You can make money if you run a camp in your name.
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be kind of sick, actually.
And like I said, I think it's jersey sales, and that does open the door for like NCAA sports to come back.
Right.
So if there's like a cover athlete for that, they'll get a lot of money.
Oh, that'd be so badass. Also, I mean, I really don't like to give that school props for anything, but Justin Fields came out and started a petition to make the Big Ten play football, and he already has over like 8,000 signatures or something.
No,
That's probably way more
he's
than
got
that.
250,000, me being one of them.
Perfect.
And then afterwards, I got an email from Justin Fields
Himself.
It wasn't automated or anything. Michigan defensive back supports Justin Fields' petition. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
watch
dude.
that interview.
How many does he have? Is it 250,000?
It's over 250,000.
That's elite.
The initial goal was 100,000. Now it's at 300,000.
I guess when I saw it, it was a couple days ago. So
As of Monday morning,
yeah,
213,000 signatures.
that's elite.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Today it was over 250K.
Shout out to the kid transfer from
257.
Georgia.
257.
Yeah, that's what I say. We can be pro Justin Fields.
Oh, should we do a Slightly Buzz one right there?
Just add a petition.
Yeah.
Just
Make
For
more
what?
people
No.
watch
Wait,
Slightly
couldn't
Buzz.
couldn't you sign it? Like, couldn't Slightly Buzz sign it?
oh yeah, dude. Let's
First
do it.
name. Do
Slightly.
Slightly?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Look at us doing our part.
Hell yeah.
Buzz.
Big Ten football.
That is slightlybuzztnk
Yep.
at gmail.com. So if you want to get in contact with us, let us know.
Yeah, I mean, it's in our bio and stuff too, so
Yeah, dude.
check her out. Send us some ideas. Send us some clips,
Or
if you
free
want to
stuff.
send us free stuff, hit me up there.
Free stuff's cool.
Boom.
Bang.
And there
All
we
right.
go.
Have signed.
We've done our part.
Yeah. Now
Football,
each of
baby.
you- so the interesting thing is now we're seeing like a player movement in order to get, football being played. Because you'd think so what we've seen in the past, Northwestern threatened to unionize. I don't know if you guys remember that a couple years
They were
back.
big on that.
And they were like, we're not going to play if
Right.
we don't get paid. And now they're like, we just want to play.
Yeah.
So
Well-
I am pro this movement.
Yeah, I think a lot of the players see it like this year, like they understand what it means for their future careers, like missing out on a season. Because it means like either one, you have to go with the tape that you have and everything that you've got thus far, or you have to play another season of college football, you have this gap year too. Like
Yeah.
it really like, it's basically just a huge. I don't know. I feel like it's an obstacle. It's a big obstacle.
And the weird thing is, I mean, I think the players should obviously have the option to opt out if they don't want to play, of course.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Justin Fields, no matter what he does, is going to be a top 5 pick. Whether he plays or not, he will be a top 5 pick in the next year's draft. So for someone like that to front the movement because he wants to play, he's passionate about it, he wants to hone his craft more, it's interesting. But like I said, I don't know. If Justin Fields didn't play against Michigan this year, wouldn't be too mad. But I'd rather us.
Well, it's
play
not gonna be
against
at the end of
Justin
November,
Fields.
so-
Yeah, dude, that's another weird
Yeah.
thing. That's the
They
craziest
want
thing.
that game to happen.
Well, they went through the
Dude,
trouble
they-
of releasing a schedule,
schedule, and
and
then
then,
a week
oh, yeah,
later-
we're not going to play it.
Yeah,
Why not?
I mean, and
What a
the
bunch of
crazy-
jackasses.
So
Just
what
play
it
a little
was,
football.
What
Come on.
the athletic directors and the Big Ten commissioner, whatever they have, they came together, released a schedule, and allegedly, the presidents of the Big Ten schools were the ones who voted no to playing football, except for Iowa and Minnesota. And then Minnesota. And what came out today was that we're not even sure that vote ever actually happened.
So where is this intel from, Tim?
Yeah, dude, it's just fake news. Fake news.
You telling me that this fake news just popped up on Twitter somewhere and everybody was just like, count it?
That literally today, the Associated Press released a thing that said they don't know.
Being sarcastic. But.
Yeah, no.
I
swear.
believe every single thing I see on Twitter.
Like
100%
birds
of
aren't
the
real?
time. They aren't. They are not.
Birds
guys-
aren't real.
Our producer right now is wearing a t-shirt. No, excuse me, a long sleeve
Long
shirt.
sleeve.
It says birds aren't real. And you know what? It's probably one of my favorite shirts.
I love it.
And I don't even own it.
Hey,
But yeah,
wear
so
it.
I don't know.
give me enough to drink, you might just own it in a second.
Get you take it off.
Hey, I'm off camera.
Show
who
us your
knows?
packs, bud.
Yeah, so I mean, at the end of the day, I hope this just brings the awareness about because I mean, obviously, it's not going to do anything illegal. It's not like if you get 1 million signatures, all of a sudden Big Ten's going to come back. But what I think it does is it shows that there's like a conscious effort behind it, and if you think that students can come to a university where there's thousands and thousands of other students without any like regulations,
Yeah.
is
You're gonna have a
less-
bad time.
Is less dangerous than a football team who has to self quarantine, do other classes online.
Check out
and
the
go
numbers.
Play other football teams that have also been quarantined,
And also getting tested
Yup.
weekly.
Check out the
Exactly.
numbers.
It
Check.
just-
Jim Harbaugh released all the numbers for their program. They had 4 people total in the last 8 weeks test positive.
Yeah, and they were quarantining within a week and a half back to
Yeah.
the field.
And it's like
Yeah.
they've been doing this 8-week program where everybody's been together. They've done hundreds, over
No,
700
they
tests.
get tested 3 times a week.
I
each
know,
player.
but they've amounted over 700 tests, and they've only had 4, I think it was, come back
Yeah.
positive, which is awesome.
And that's kind of been the norm for all of the different college football programs. So to me, it's either you're all in or you're all out. So if you want to say we're not having students on the campus and we're not having college football, that's philosophically consistent. You can say our number one priority is
Safety
we don't
of
want-
people.
Yeah, exactly. You can do that. But if you're saying our students can come, but we're not playing college football, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, if
Right.
anything, you'd be
Whatsoever. So
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense.
Another thing is, these universities makes how much of their annual money from their football season? So can they even afford
Michigan's
to have
in the top
students
5
on?
grossing universities for like football revenue.
No, if
Yeah.
they take in like Power Five, I read a study way before COVID, but there was the Power Five conferences pulled in like how, like everyone says, oh, college football gets it's potentially sexist because college football gets more promotion than other sports, and it's, I don't know the term sportist, but the issue is that college football gets more promotion than all the other sports.
Right.
Yeah, it's most watched.
But college football pays for all the other sports. Even in
yeah.
other than big basketball schools, a lot of basketball schools operate at a loss. Most college athletic programs operate at a loss that's subsidized by their football programs. So if you don't get college football, I hate to say it, you're probably not going to get anything else. Unless, obviously these colleges are sitting on these giant endowments, which they can pull into at any point they want, but that's supposed to be for academics. So, there's a bunch of different
The
things.
people just love football, okay? It's not hard to it's not science.
We
It's
wanna
not
watch
rocket
football.
science. We
You've
want to
gotta
watch
wanna
football.
watch
There's a
football.
market for it. So,
Well, hang on an optimistic note here, let's say Justin Fields' petition works out. We get Big Ten football. The SEC plays. The Big 12 plays. Who knows? I could give a shit about the Pac-12. They have some good games every now and again, but
I don't
whatever.
know. Pac-12 after dark.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Pac-12 after
fun.
dark is definitely dope. Like,
It's still football.
whatever. Yeah.
Okay, there is a
Hang on.
special. Wait, can I just,
Whatever.
I'm gonna just throw this in here real quick. There's a special place in my heart for just barely on the fringe of still awake. You've been drinking all day from
Hawaii,
a great
Boise State.
tailgate, and nothing's better than Stanford versus UCLA at tip offs at 10:30 Eastern time.
Tip off.
Yeah.
Or not tip off, kickoff.
Football game.
No, trust me. I definitely
best. Sorry.
Pac-12
I
after
love
dark
it.
is dope. I'm just saying, it was just a
Colorado,
joke.
Oregon, yeah.
It was
Wait,
just a joke.
Also,
But-
what else is there to watch on a Wednesday night other than some good old action? You can see 14 turnovers in 40
I
minutes.
miss.
But you
Tuesday,
also might
Wednesday.
see some pretty dope shit.
Yeah, you might.
Maction's got some
Action's
action.
elite. I love
Maction's got the action.
Action's elite.
Maybe Eastern tries to knock down a brick wall. It takes them a half hour.
But let me ask you
knows?
guys this: we're in a challenging time, okay?
Yeah.
As a society, as people who live amongst people, we have this COVID-19. How do you tailgate if there's football?
Okay, so first off, I'm gonna even if
Because you're probably not going to the games.
Big
No, I'm not going.
10 doesn't play football, we're still tailgating.
Well, yeah.
I can't.
I know I'm tailgating. I'm asking, how do you do it effectively?
A fall Saturday, that nice crisp breeze in the air,
Ooh.
the impending disappointment of a Michigan loss.
Yo.
You wake up early and you crack a Miller at
Never cracked a
9:30.
Miller. No,
Brush
what
your
you
teeth
do-
Or
with a
Labatt
lukewarm
White.
natty light.
Coffee with some Baileys and maybe a shot of JMO or Jack at 7:45. It just gets you going, dude. I couldn't go without waking up watching some college game day. Dude, there's something about it.
They're not going to
man.
be able. Well, think about it. They're not even going to be able. Game day won't be the same.
It'll be. I mean, if you've been watching,
They'll probably have maybe the truck pull up and they'll sit outside in their studio, but it's not going to be hype game day.
It'll still be game day though. You need to.
It's not going to be the same. I feel like
No,
the
it's not
crowd
gonna be the
same.
crowd is what makes college game.
Oh,
day.
yeah.
The reactions when
You
that
got
short
Corso
dude-
throws
yeah.
on the head and everybody's just like, whoa!
Yeah,
He's going to
that's
die at
true.
any second. This is
Oh,
awesome.
you got to celebrate every moment of that man's
Yeah,
life
dude.
because there's not much left.
Oh,
Beauty.
Oh.
Of course, I was taking a step
And
back.
then you got
definitely.
Desmond and Kirby, and you got the guys.
Desmond,
you
I'm
get
a choke
Tebow
a
on
bitch,
there.
Howard.
Yeah, you got to choke a bitch.
What would happen if Ohio State beats Michigan? Desmond gonna have to choke a bitch. All-time game day moment.
And they were all just like, whoa,
Hey,
whoa,
Desmond.
whoa, buddy.
I think Kirk Herbstreit was like, he cares a lot.
Kirk, yeah, they make a side bet every year, and Herbie's just up like a couple grand at this
Well, the
point.
thing that pisses me off is
just a
Desmond
couple?
Howard, obvious.
How much do they
Heisman
make?
Winner,
Probably a bunch.
all-time Michigan great, all-time college football great. Kirk Herbstreit was pretty much a backup quarterback.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But Kirk Herbstreit, beast. He's the only Ohio
Did he
State
beat
guy.
Michigan ever
Not as a starter, no. But
as a
he may
backup?
have. I don't think because in the '90s.
You should look this up. Has Kirk ever beat Michigan?
Yeah, because Kirk Herbstreit's one of those guys you can't even be mad at. He's just a good guy.
Set the Ohio State record for passing completions in
The
a
Oh, it
rivalry
was a
game.
tie.
Oh,
he was-
92?
Yeah, wow.
It stood until
Oh,
06.
you said
Knows the
Troy
feeling
Smith.
of never winning in U of M
Troy Smith, dude. That's the guy who broke it.
and
Yeah,
U of M
Kirk Herbstreit
OSU
never-
series.
Yeah, Kirk Herbstreit
Never won.
beat
Michigan.
Michigan. but they did have a tie.
Well, now he's sitting there. He's having a good time. He's like, yeah, my alma mater just comes in and
13-13.
mops the floor with you guys every
Oh
year.
yeah, wait. So he was a
Must be
backup.
hard.
He was a backup the first 3 years they played, and then when he played in '92, they tied.
Well, at least he didn't lose.
He lost 3 times, 3 out of 4.
Well, not as a
tied
starter.
as a starter.
Yeah.
So I'm
You know,
moving
whatever.
around a lot.
I'm not going to lie. Kirby's a good dude. Like, I like listening to him. He actually has some pretty good takes, and he's
Yeah.
actually, like, really good at, like, staying neutral.
Yeah, no, Kirk Herbstreit,
Is one of the elite analysts.
if not the elite analyst. Joel Klatt, also another beast.
Joel Klatt's awesome.
Honestly, give me anybody but Joe Buck, and I'm cool with it.
Joe Buck's like, oh, my God, he hit it with a baseball bat.
All my homies hate Joe Buck.
All my homies hate Joe Buck.
Yeah, so I don't know, but
Side note, they give this guy the World Series
and the Super Bowl.
and the Super Bowl. He needs to shut up.
Actually, I kind of like Joe Buck.
I hate Joe Buck.
I don't like his commentating style, but him on Part of My Take's been phenomenal.
Yeah.
He's Captain Obvious in the booth. It's just like, no shit, bud.
And he just threw the ball for a completion, and
Did
then
you-
he was tackled.
Did you see that? He hit the ball with the bat, and it went
And then it went real
out of the
far.
park. I'm like,
Thanks,
Back,
Joe.
back, 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 back.
Swell.
Oh,
swell, Joe.
Why don't you tell me about the rest of your life? Because
Yeah.
you're putting me to sleep about this game.
He's like, well, I have CTE.
I don't think Joe Buck plays sport in his
Did
life.
he play sports?
Well, maybe he fell out of a
This
tree.
is a good
Out of
question.
a tree?
Dude, his head is huge. Did
I was
Joe
just saying, it looks a
Buck-
little swollen
Joe
towards the top,
Buck.
dude. He might have it.
Play Jesus. Play sports.
Oh my God, our guys on the ones and twos, man.
Has never played
It's
sports
sport.
professionally.
Okay,
Which
well,
man?
obviously professionally. Just go on his Wikipedia.
How the hell did he even
Joe
get?
Buck. Joe Francis Buck. Great.
Oh, his middle name's Francis.
Indiana.
Oh,
Nice
goodness.
things.
He went to Indiana.
Did not graduate.
Did not graduate. So, is he even qualified for his current
Who
job?
let this man in the building?
Oh, dude.
Who does he
Is he
work
like-
for?
Did he?
No, dude, he literally just went for
Fox?
Yeah, he works for Fox.
Look it up, Fox. How is he qualified? Let me get
Who
on
let
here.
this man in? Whatever. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I thought he had some affiliation with like some sports team in the past, and
No,
that's
I don't
how he
think
got
so.
to is where he's
He's
at.
like a Colin Coward type.
His father conducted spring training for the Cardinals.
That's kind of cool. All right, whatever. Enough about Joe Buck.
Yeah. So
Let's
anyway,
go back
on
to
to tailgate.
tailgate.
All right, back to tailgate.
So I think what we need to do right now is break down what a successful tailgate looks like,
Ooh.
and on top of that,
Well,
like the different variations of tailgates, because there's a lot of them. If you're an experienced tailgater, which I like to say all of us are,
certainly a vet.
I have been
So-
to a tailgate or two in my time. Can confirm.
more than one.
Can confirm.
Like there's different strategies to attack a tailgate day. There's different, like I said, different types of tailgate day. There's like levels to tailgates. So like you got a big rivalry game against, or like a regular one.
Right.
Like
You
are
got
you
the
going
early
to the game late?
tailgates,
You got
the
the
late
early, you got the
tailgates,
late.
Yeah.
There's a lot to break down here. So I say we jump into it.
Well-
let's break down. Do you like? Wait, were you about to say something?
No, I was gonna say. I think you like you touched on it earlier. You started off the timeline extremely well. You get like there's a process when you wake up on game day.
yeah. So
And go ahead.
oh no, I didn't mean to dude. My bad, dude.
No, you're good. I'm just saying. You wake up and you're like, oh, it's game day. And if that energy doesn't hit you immediately, you need to figure it out
You
because
don't?
you can't show up to a tailgate without energy.
You
Who
can't
needs
be
coffee?
at me.
Yeah.
You gotta go, woo.
Yeah, you got to
For a
go
tailgate.
wake
You
up,
should
even
be
if
at
you're
woo.
dog tired. You had a long night before because you're so the excitement just built you up. You're like, we got to go out, boys. We
can't
got to have
sleep.
Friday night. You wake up Saturday morning. You got a noon game. You got a noon kick. This is going to be an absolute triumphant day.
So
And you wake up and you're just like, I need booze immediately.
So that's kind of how it goes, though. So, like, let's say, like you said, let's set the stage. You got, let's say, not a rivalry game, but like a conference game.
Conference game against who?
Okay.
Contender or just
Hang
yeah.
on.
No,
You want to do first game of the year?
First game of the year.
First game of the year.
That's a good place to start.
First game of the yeah. let's
First
do
game of the year brings a different energy, even though you know.
depends, because most of the
On
time,
what?
like in a Michigan setting, like
We're like,
you're
oh, we
gonna
got
beat
Middle
up on who
Tennessee
you
State.
played.
Yeah, and that's always awesome to see.
Yeah.
How many points
Unless-
can you put up on nobody from down
Unless
south?
you're Michigan against Middle Tennessee State last week.
Okay,
God,
we
it
won
was
by
brutal.
4 touchdowns.
Yeah, because we scored off in the fourth quarter.
Nah, it was.
Well,
I got yelled at last year at the first game of the year for standing up, and then
Okay,
I was,
okay. We don't need to go into it.
Yeah.
I yell you too, though. You just kind of
No, by
yellable.
like random
Sit down. We can't see a damn thing.
What's there to watch? It's tied.
Old people at the big house are the absolute worst. Anyways, okay, so let's go for a noon. You know what, dude? Okay, so first game
This
of the year.
unit makes wide turns.
First game of the year is generally not a noon game. First game
No,
of
it's
the
usually
year,
like a 3 o'clock game.
3 o'clock
Yeah.
game. Dude, you know what? I'm upset.
All right, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
You know, dude, sometimes when he makes wide turn comments,
It's okay.
Okay. So, you know what? Let's just, I don't want to break down first game of the year. First game of the year, we're just going to assume it's like 10 to 15% hyper than the rest.
Okay.
Other
Yeah.
than big rivalry.
The energy's there.
The energy has
Want to go
be
week
there.
4, week 3?
No, let's just go.
First
let's
in-conference
do-
game?
Let's do noon games,
Noon games.
3:30 games, night games.
Okay.
Let's
7
do,
o'clock.
I like
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
And then after that, we'll jump into like
Noon games
special weekends.
They're a different beast.
Yeah, so noon games, chances are, if it's a good game, you're gonna have some homies in town. You're gonna be doing something on Friday night. Like
Yeah.
Right.
you're gonna be
You're
going
going out.
after it. So you wake up and you're like, well, the game's at noon. So I wanna tailgate for at least 3-4 hours, right?
That's what it is. Like 3 hours
Pretty
before
much,
the game.
yeah. You
go.
have to be up no later than 9 o'clock.
Yeah, you gotta
Oh,
get up.
no.
you gotta,
You
be
gotta
up
before that.
Like
I know.
7,
What we
7,
did,
8.
I was about to say. So what we did for
said
the
no
last
later.
year was
You might be
we
too
put
late.
like the 6:45 alarm, kind of wake up from 6:45 to 7.
Yeah.
Run across the street because I conveniently lived across the street from
A
lived
liquor
across the
store
street from a liquor store.
that opened at 7 a.m.
You grab the keg and
good
you
morning.
grab
I know.
some Baileys. You gotta get your caffeine in.
Some kind of Irish cream. Doesn't have to be Bailey's. It
Yeah.
can be
St. Brennan's.
McGuire's, St. Brennan's, whatever it may be. But you need a little splash of that in your coffee. Because you need coffee to get going, unless you just want to crack a Red Bull or a Monster like an absolute savage and pour
Okay,
some
Jesus.
vodka in it.
My
There's also
goodness.
nothing wrong with starting the day with the vodka bowl. I'm not mad at that.
There's a
Vodka
lot
Bull.
wrong with that.
No.
No, you gotta be some type of psycho. Think, you know what?
Well, put
What's
me in
really
the
gonna
pen,
go with
dude.
my eggs?
Put me in the pen.
Generally,
Vodka Red Bull.
You know what I actually
telling you.
enjoy is like starting the day with the coffee and then having like a couple beers.
Yeah.
And then like you get that mid morning like, oh, I got hammered last night. I got 4 or 5 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
That's when you jump into the vodka. Bowls.
Okay, but
I'll
if you're
sit-
drinking a cup of coffee, 4 or 5 beers, that probably puts you at like what?
a 3.
No, not like level of drunkenness. What time?
Oh, like
Maybe like
10,
Yeah.
no
9.
9,
Probably
9:30, 10 o'clock.
Because
on
you're trying to cook
Saturday.
through everything as fast as you can at that point. You're just like, I'm
No,
fresh.
You
I
enjoy
just
the
woke
coffee.
up.
You enjoy the coffee.
That's
Yeah.
my thing, though. I was gonna say, dude, I actually don't really. I'll do the coffee and Bailey's, but dude, it sits heavy.
You're gonna have to poop.
Yeah, I was gonna say, dude. Like,
That's
it's definitely.
another thing. You need to
I'll
get that
say-
poop out before you tailgate too, because if you're going to
Oh,
a porta potty with a nice poop roll, then
You're gonna
you're
have a
gonna have
bad time.
time.
You're gonna have a bad
Especially when that porta john's been sitting there for the previous 2 weeks, and you're just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I know this thing hasn't been clean.
And good old
there.
Stu
Look like
McDouglas
anyone
walked
need
in
a-
before he 400 pounds.
Anyone need a beer?
I do. No, you're not wrong.
Stannis?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll
so
take it.
whatever.
Thank you.
You get it going. You get your morning brews in. But then you turn on game day. You get game day going. The squad
Game
starts
day
to
starts at
funnel
10.
in.
Oh wait, we forgot about an important part.
What?
So generally, you
You gotta eat. Don't
Oh,
eat
yeah, you gotta
obviously-
eat.
Okay,
You have to eat.
breakfast is included in this, but generally, you and me were the first people up on game day every year because I would wake up amped and come to you and wake you up.
And then
even though you'd
Nick
kinda
would be
pissed.
next to you, and
Yeah,
you just
Well, he'd
roll
always
over.
come out and he'd be playing the Michigan fight song, and he'd be like, "It's time to drink" or whatever. And I'd be like, "Dude,"
But the best
right in
part,
my ear.
I would just wake him up. We'd get some booze going, and then we would start cooking breakfast.
Yep.
And that's when you wake everyone
Everyone
else
up.
up.
Get
That
the
you gotta-
fuck up.
You just
Not
gotta
even
start
that.
blaring music and just annoying the hell out of people because generally on a game
Soundbar
day,
in the window.
just blare.
Michigan fight song.
Michigan
Yup.
fight song, and then you just gotta get in some hype. Because if you
Yeah.
wake
Some
up,
Thunderstruck,
listening to some-
maybe.
Yeah, dude.
Get everybody playing Thunderstruck at 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
You gotta get hype for that.
Oh, it's
There's
elite.
a 0% chance if you wake up to Thunderstruck, you're drinking that day.
You're gonna have a good day too.
You're gonna have a great day.
That's a great song.
Dude, oh, you know what I'm thinking about? Dude? I'm getting real nostalgic right now because all I'm thinking about is waking up at the apartment, opening the door, looking right at Maine and Packard, and just having them be flooded with maize and blue.
Oh, it's the best.
And you're just sitting there, you're like, oh, we're about to have a day.
It's the best.
But it's not going to be like that this year.
I think
It's the streets won't be flooded.
I think no matter what, if students are on campus and if game day is happening, the streets will be flooded because students don't care.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
college
that's part
kids
of
are
the
kind of
problem.
stupid, but I'm here for it. I'll be stupid with you.
And yeah, dude, I'm here for it. I don't know, man. It's just we just need to have football. I don't know. But yeah, so anyways, you wake up, get some booze in, you wake everyone else up as you're cooking breakfast. What you want for a good game day breakfast, something a little fatty, you want some bacon in there.
You got to get
Yeah.
the grease.
Soak up the night before.
Got to get that grease.
Got to get the grease. Got to have some carbs and got to have some protein.
So like
Definitely.
maybe like a
Bacon.
bagel. Yeah, bagel.
Bagel,
egg.
and
bacon,
sausage.
maybe bagel sandwich. What?
There's too many bees.
Bacon,
Okay.
egg, bagel sandwich.
Yes,
I can
Bacon,
say
bagel,
I know
egg.
words.
that's perfect.
A
That's
BBE.
perfect.
Oh,
So once you get that in you, you're like, you kind of sober up because generally,
yeah, get it in you.
Stosh's last podcast.
Continuing.
Just kidding. Yeah. So once you get that going, because generally, let's say you have 3 to 5 drinks before breakfast is going.
Okay.
Right before that, you're like, oh, it's gonna be a day.
You're just
Yeah,
like
And you eat up, and you're like, okay, let's
you balance
level-
out. You hit your
let's-
equilibrium.
Let's level this thing out
Oh, yeah.
and let's party.
Land
Yeah.
the jet. Land.
TJ.
Fuel the jet. Yeah, that's what it's. Fuel the jet.
So yeah. So then you get your boys going, you get all the homies going, and then you're ready to either one, do you have a spot to tailgate at?
Right.
2, are you tailgating the spot you woke up at, or are you just pre-gaming for the tailgate there?
Yep.
Or do you have a long walk?
That really
Is
affects your
someone-
routine in the morning too. If you're where you're at, you're good. You just need to get up, get drinking, get some food in your belly,
People
and,
start
and wait
filing
for the
in.
people to funnel in.
Yeah.
If you got to go somewhere, you better have your shit together because you
Yeah,
wake up.
That's an earlier wake up
Yeah,
too. That's
You
when
gotta
you're
really
pack your
wake up.
backpacks.
You got to
Yeah.
pack the
Booze.
backpack. Yeah, exactly.
Maybe you have a nice friend with a truck that you get to ride in the back of.
Well, that's the
on
other
the
Truck
way there.
guy.
So at Western, there's like a specific lot for tailgating.
Yes, there is.
At Michigan, it's more of like if you know someone with a spot to tailgate at. So 9 times out of 10 at Western, you have to bring a vehicle. Like
If you wanna have
if you want to
fun.
have a tailgate spot.
Yeah. Or you could walk around.
So that means
all
you got to
day.
get it there early, and if you got to get your vehicle to a spot, you got to get there early.
There's been times when we would drop a vehicle off. And
Yeah.
take that person back, and
Yeah.
then we'd sleep for like another 2 hours.
Literally,
Some serious business here we're talking.
There's a lot of planning. We are college students after
we
all.
don't miss, is what we're trying to say.
Studious.
Yes.
God.
We think things through.
So yeah. So
When it comes to getting belligerently hammered, yes, we do.
professionals.
Yes.
Sophisticated. So yeah, so you're booling, and then okay, let's break down the 2 different examples. 1, you've got to walk a long way, or 2, you just got to stay at the spot. 1, you got to walk a long way, like let's say 15 to 20 minutes, about an average little walk.
Yeah,
to a
that's
spot.
fair. That's fair.
In Ann Arbor or Western.
Sometimes
at
maybe
least.
Yeah.
more, depending on where you go. You know,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
So you got to get the right level of drunk before you leave, because
Yeah.
that walk, even though it's only 15 or 20 minutes, will either feel like 4 minutes or an hour and a half. 'Cause
I like
right-
to be pretty drunk when I'm leaving for a long walk.
Yeah, 'cause
because
you
then I'll
can't-
sober up on the way there. But the first 10 minutes of that walk, I'm just kind of like, la 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 la, and then I'm just like, oh shit, we're almost there. All right, and then you get there and you're like, yeah,
We're in the zone.
let's go.
We're in
Throw a little giggle. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh my god, we're close.
Yeah, so you're gonna have a great time. You get there. What's your first play? Do you get there and because a lot of times
At the tailgate.
at the tailgate, there's
First thing I do if I'm carrying a backpack, I
Food?
whip that backpack open and I crack a beer
Yes,
immediately.
100%.
You got to disperse the
Now-
beers to the boys.
Yep. Who needs one? You throw them around.
Yep.
Behind the back passes.
And then it's where's the food?
That's what I was about to say.
Oh.
So huge thing that we've discovered in the past year. So freshman and sophomore and even junior year of college tailgates completely different than senior year
Yep.
and beyond. Because at that point, you're probably tailgating with some people a little older than you
Yeah.
who know what they're doing.
Oh yeah.
And the best part is I'm not saying you take
learn
advantage
from
of the
it.
situation.
You learn from it.
You don't take advantage of the situation, but you learn from it.
And you thrive off.
You
of it.
thrive off it. You go there, and they're just like, hey, we've got breakfast burritos over here. We got chicken wings over here. We got, the tray of veggie and dip.
Yep.
Some fruit platters. I don't even know, dude.
Yep.
It's
Maybe
all
more bagels.
Chips and queso.
Facts.
Maybe more bagels.
Maybe more bacon. Maybe those little hot dogs that have like the croissants around them.
Pigs in a
Pigs in a
blanket.
blanket.
Those
Oh
things
my
are
God,
elite.
You got to kiss me.
Those are awesome. I love those. Anyways, but yeah, no, that's huge because here's the thing too. We're talking about noon tailgates. So that means the game starts at noon. So your day is already halfway over by the time that between when you wake up and when that day starts.
Yeah.
Day starts to kick off.
Yeah, so
So
Oh,
you gotta get that food in before shit gets real. Because
Yeah.
once that game starts,
it's GG.
I promise you,
We'll see you later.
you're gonna be tunnel visioned, slugging beers.
This is
Bitchin',
this
moaning.
is under the assumption that you're not going to the game.
Or if you're going to the game, you gotta eat
I feel like
before.
that's the assumption if you're going to the game because you're not
think
buying stadium food.
Yeah,
What are
you're
we,
not buying stadium
made of
food.
money?
Not on that college
No.
college dime.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the question. Are you going to the game?
Well, not this year, not.
Obviously not.
Generally,
But-
in all reality, I love going to games.
Yes.
I love watching stuff live. But also, college football, I like to be in front of my TV. I like to
Yeah.
hear the commentator.
I also like to be around the people, like
My
like
boys.
the tailgate people. You
Yeah.
know, like you guys have come up the entire day with the same energy.
Your energy
so you're
is
ready for that game to
molded
start.
together.
Yeah.
Literally.
Y'all are one at this point.
And it's really nice to have a pisser about 10 feet away.
Yeah, that helps
Yeah,
too.
dude. And if
That's
you're
really cool.
bombed going to a game, chances are you're gonna miss the first half anyways. You're not gonna remember. Like
That,
you'll remember
and you're
it,
gonna
but,
leave
like,
there and you're gonna be like, I need a nap.
Yeah, dude. If you're able
That's
to
you can't nap after a tailgate.
sober
then you
up.
don't make out
Yeah.
or make it out.
You don't make it out.
You also
Probably
don't
won't
make
make out. Yeah.
You also don't make out because you don't make it out. Or who knows? Maybe you find a nice lady who's down for it at 10 in the morning. When I say down for it, I just mean, just casual.
God.
just
Casual.
casual. Yeah. I don't know. But you need to you can't get after it too early is what I'm trying to say.
That's my
But
biggest problem.
But you also need
There should
to
be an
get after it.
exponential growth to your
No,
party
what
level.
you need to do, what my strategy is, I go from like a 1 to a
Okay.
6.
Okay.
Eat some breakfast, back down to like a 4, 4 to like an 8 right before the game, and then throughout the game get back to like
5.
a 5.
Right.
And then
Equilibrium.
maybe quick power nap after the game.
Homeostasis.
Maybe not.
He is a big power nap guy. I
Like
can't
guys-
do it.
I can't do it.
If I lay down and I go to
Oh, dude.
sleep, I'm gonna have a rough time getting.
I'm gonna
back
be
up.
asleep for 4 hours. I'm gonna wake up. The sun's setting.
And you're like,
You know what?
"Aw."
I'm not going out.
Yeah.
Now there's a
staying
lot
here.
there's a lot of times where I'm either good at powering through, but if I stay asleep for more than 20 minutes, it's game over. If I rock
All
like
you
a
need
f-
is 10 minutes.
yeah, if I rock like a 15
I think
minute
20 minutes is
power
like the
nap-
recommended nap time.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Like if you're gonna take a short nap, I think they recommend 20 minutes.
yeah, but if I get over that 20 minutes, it's GG for the night. It's a good game. We'll see.
90
Hour and a
minutes.
half.
Jesus, that's such a lie.
You get through all your sleep cycles.
No, you don't want to hit REM. That's the
Yeah.
thing. The moment you hit REM sleep,
You're done.
oh, you're
That's
gonna have a
not.
bad
It's
time.
saying length of one full sleep cycle, including
it
all
also
light and
depends
deep
on person.
Yeah,
REM.
REM
dream.
and dream. I'm saying you don't want to hit REM. When
That's
you're power
this is
napping.
saying you want to, and this is Forbes.
Well, Forbes is wrong about a lot of things.
That's true.
Forbes told me.
Like,
to
they
invest
have their
in
top
the
100
cruise
richest
liners
people.
on first.
Yeah, they have their top 100 richest people, and I'm not even on it. What the fuck?
Well,
I'm upset
you're rich in
about
other things that aren't money.
That's what I'm
Good
saying,
times, good vibes,
Beers.
But
beers.
so we talked about the 12 o'clock kick. That's a good time. As Big Ten fans, we have a lot of those.
So
Then you get into your 3 o'clock, 3:30
the
kicks.
The 3 o'clock games, I think it's safe to say we don't need to change the routine that much.
But it's a different beast.
But it is a different beast for one reason. One,
Marathon.
You can sleep in about another hour or two. You still want to be up and out by like 9.
I would say
8:30,
you're
9.
probably good to wake up at 9.
Yeah.
For a 12 o'clock game.
For
Wait, no, for a 3:30 game.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you want to be up a little bit later, but you also have to pace yourself a little bit better.
Yeah, I was going
Right.
to say, it's more of a marathon day.
Other than that-
it's very easy to screw yourself.
Oh yeah, dude.
Definitely.
That like 12 to 2 period.
Yep.
That's where those are scary hours.
Yeah,
boys.
because
That
you got
is.
the whole
Scary
the
hours.
gang is there, and they're like, "We got a 3:30 kick. We got a lot of sleep. Let's go." And then
Yeah.
you just bomb.
That's just,
I'm not
it's
gonna lie,
way
you-
too easy to go
you know-
too hard in the morning. For
Oh,
those
yeah.
ones.
The worst. I'm guilty of this. Being shots guy on a 3:30
yeah,
game.
he's that guy. He'll
I'm
just walk around and be like,
definitely
"Who wants to do some tequila?"
Dude,
Like,
no.
why?
Okay, no. Nothing's better than just having a couple pre-packaged, maybe even like fireball shooters.
Yeah, the shooters. Yeah,
Shooters are okay.
Shooters.
Well, you
are-
get some for free all the time at that place across the street. He'll go in there and buy some stuff in the morning. And the guy will be like, "Grab some shooters."
I've also been.
Maybe you
I've
frequent there too often, sir.
I definitely did for like, dude. I bet I spent. I'm not even gonna talk about it.
I
spent
thousands of dollars.
Thousands
if
of
not,
dollars.
if not tens of thousands.
My money.
Of dollars.
Jesus, that's too high. I don't think that's actually factual.
What was your number?
I bet it's over 5.
That's reasonable, though.
I think that's okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
You were 10
you're
for 2
right
years.
there.
I've been there,
Yeah.
dude. This fall will be 3 years.
Well, yeah,
Or
but
this
like,
winter will be 3 years. And yeah, 2018 to 2021.
those are big drinking years too. Because what? You're
Those are big
21,
drinking years,
22, 23.
Yeah, the biggest of drinking years.
You're in college.
Tim's like, I also looked 35 when I first got there. It wasn't
Yeah.
21.
I had my roommate buy me beer.
Yeah, yellow Mustang guy.
Yeah.
Yellow
Oh.
Mustang guy.
Dude, I ran it at. We'll talk about this later. I
Okay,
ran into that guy. Ran.
we're at a 3:30 tailgate.
3:30 tailgate. I don't think we have to really change the schedule up, but bump it up a couple hours. Make sure you pace yourself well.
You got to pace
But the
yourself.
vibe is also different at the tailgate because it's warmer.
Yep.
It is a little.
Sun's a little high in the air.
Yeah.
It's probably getting hot.
That's actually a good point. We should probably double back real quick because it's very easy to overdress, too, for those 12 o'clock tailgates.
Definitely.
You got to wear one of those. What you want to do is you want to wear, if you're bro, you got to wear a tank underneath like a long sleeve for the very morning,
Or like a light hoodie,
or a light hoodie,
Yeah.
and then
Mhm.
unless you have body hair.
as soon
I
as
don't.
as soon as you hit,
I don't know what that is.
As
Neither
soon
do
as
I.
you hit like 11:45,
And it's
you
like
whip the
57
You whip
degrees.
the top
Yeah.
layer off.
And
I
then
feel
it's
like
like
a good T-shirt and some shorts and nice thick beer blanket, liquor blanket, whatever your
Yeah, you
choice
get that.
is for the
Something to
day.
keep
Telling you
Nice
what,
and
that
close.
alcohol blanket does do a lot.
Yeah,
It'll
keep
do more than
warm.
you think it does.
Yeah, this is true.
And then hopefully your friends' positive vibes keep you warm.
Why do you think every person you know who ice fishes is actually like a low key alcoholic? Because they're like, too fucking cold out here. But I drink.
It's like I'm cold, but this beer is warm. But it's cold, but it makes me warm.
You're just like, how do you catch so many fish? He's like, well, I shiver so much. It's a great little bit, actually.
Constant jigging, dude.
That's elite, but he's not wrong. So we got the 3:30 kick. It's a little bit more of a dynamic day. But it's also, I like the 3:30 kick because...
My favorite tailgates.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Because
personally.
you can ease into it a little bit better. You get maybe another hour, an hour and a half of sleep.
And
Yeah.
generally, dude, I
Your
can't
night
believe
usually goes better
Nah,
after.
dude, I can't believe we haven't even talked about. Oh, yeah, that's true. That is very true. But we haven't talked about the fact that 12 to 3 before you get ready for the game you're about to watch, you get to watch other college football.
That's
games.
there's
true.
other games
Those are
on.
the
Football
best.
is already on.
When you're bombed
While
and
you're
you're like
there.
watching Virginia Tech versus Pittsburgh, and you're like, this is great.
Yep, literally.
Hit up, get the ball.
Yeah, you're just, it's just the best.
Can we just talk about, though, when that game comes to the point in time where it's like, okay, it's time to switch over to our game, and you're sitting there, and they're panning over the stadium, and everybody's freaking out, and you're just like, oh, they're taking the field, we got some kickoff here, and you
Yeah,
just
yeah.
get like, I don't know.
Thunderstruck starts playing.
I still get like the
randomly.
butterflies in my stomach, even
Oh.
though I'm not even on the field, and I'm just like, oh my god, here we go.
There's
It's the
unmatched
absolute
energy
best.
watching football teams run out.
Oh, dude.
That's
Yeah,
the
man.
ultimate, like, hell yeah, let's go.
Yep. And you're just like, those guys are amped, I'm amped, let's go crack some goddamn skulls.
and beers,
And beers.
but mostly beers.
I'm crushing beers over my skull.
Hit him with the old dick twist.
Twist his dick.
Oh,
That's an elite video, by the way.
He's like, oh my god, this is an MMA fight.
Oh my god. That's
crazy.
I'm glad you pulled that up.
That's
That was
unreal,
fun.
Stosh. That's unreal. From the top.
I think
rope.
about that video every day.
Twist his dick.
Okay. So we talked about strategies, and I want to save night games for a completely different section. So we'll get back there.
Okay.
But I think something that needs to be discussed is tailgating games, because
It's a different animal.
you got your regulars,
Oh.
you got your beer pong,
Yep.
you got your if you fancy yourself on a game of Thunderstruck with a fifth of something dangerous.
Who
If-
does that?
Any fifth of something is something
Yeah.
dangerous.
So okay, you got cornhole. Cornhole's an elite
Cornhole is good tailgate game.
tailgate game.
I'm gonna put this out here real quick. Hang on. If you bring wine to a tailgate,
get out of here. You gone.
kick rocks.
Yes.
I don't know. I could see the merit of it.
How?
Maybe you don't
Okay.
like beer.
There's one
What
way.
are you gonna do? Finish a fifth
No,
to
if you're a
yourself?
dude,
You're
if
gonna
you're
die.
a dude and you bring wine,
No. There's
You're out.
one way you can be a wine guy on a tailgate. Tailgate day. There's one way and one way only. You have to be slap the bad guy. If you're slap the bag guy, you're elite.
Talk
'Cause
about
you-
what a terrible time to bring up slap the bag, Tim. So insensitive. How many mouths are going on that nozzle?
Yeah, dude. That's COVID infested.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the only way.
But still.
Okay, prior to 2020.
All right, there we go.
Slap the bag guy sucks and is elite at the same time because it takes a special person to be slap the bag guy.
Because
But
wine makes nothing but people, like, it just makes people emotional. I don't need that at the tailgate.
so.
I need positive
agree.
vibes.
I'm not a big fan of.
Get the wine outta
I
here.
enjoy a nice red wine. With
Yeah, you enjoy a
steak,
nice red wine with some steak when
But
it's
you will-
appropriately
yeah,
distributed.
you will never catch me on a tailgate unless someone walks up to me and a bro's like, "Yo, slap the bag." I'll slap the bag.
I'm not bringing wine to a tailgate. I'll put
I'm-
that out there.
Nope.
But
I'm looking down on
if
somebody
you
who
are
brought
the
wine.
guy bringing wine to a tailgate, congratulations on being you because
suck.
you're not Tim's favorite person right now.
suck.
But you have the confidence to be yourself.
Some guy just walks up. He goes, "I brought some wine in a box."
you-
and
you-
Stosh
you
just goes, "That guy over there, not your biggest fan." Dude.
I just like pop around the corner of my apartment. I'm like, you're out. You're out of here.
You're out of here.
That's for sure. You go.
Tee him up.
Tee him up. That's a double T. That's an
It's a
auto
double tech.
ejection.
Auto ejection.
If even one of my boys walked up with a couple bottles of wine, you're out of here.
You're like,
I'm
bro,
sorry,
I
what's
brought
gone?"
some barefoot. Like, I'm gonna barefoot kick you in the face.
Gonna have a
Side
hard time
note.
getting this barefoot out of your ass.
Barefoot makes. Oh my goodness.
When's the last time you had 8.5 in the rear end? Coach, what are you talking about? My shoe size. Oh God, so scared for a second.
Side note: Barefoot makes like a fruscato. It's
Stosh
fruit
is-
wine.
Once again, this is the last time Stosh.
It's really
Who's
good.
mad?
It's really good. Birds aren't real.
Side note.
Yeah, no. Wine guy sucks. Girls can. Okay, well
girls can bring wine, that's
Yeah,
fine.
of course. Here's something that we didn't talk about. How do you guys feel about mimosas on a game day morning?
I love mimosas.
I love a good mimosa. Why? Because it's light. I love orange juice personally. Vitamin C.
It's phenomenal.
It's
but
really
also
good. Orange juice is a very like uplifting,
too
like
acidic for
It
your
tastes
boy.
like sunrise.
yeah,
you know?
exactly. Like
Too acidic
it
for
wakes
your
me
boy.
up really well.
I'd 10 times out of 10 take an Irish coffee over a mimosa, but I also like a good mimosa.
I'm probably going like 6 times out of 10. I'm gonna choose the Irish coffee, but I'm gonna take the mimosa the other 4.
Yeah, that's fair.
I
Yeah.
like
I've had
mimosas a lot.
I've had I don't know if you remember this, like St. Patty's Day a couple
You were
years
burping
ago. Yeah, dude, I
The
couldn't
entire morning.
Yeah, then I
and we had to
threw up.
find you Tums.
Yeah.
That was a very interesting.
Tim is always
interesting
on a
morning.
mad hunt for Tums. He's just like, I woke up and breathed there. I need Tums.
Got that stomach acid issue, son. What you know about that?
Sorry,
like, I
I'm
screwed
I'm
up.
40 years old.
I accidentally Dutch ovened myself this morning, and I need Tums.
What?
So I had the covers over my head. I forgot
Don't
about
need to
it.
explain what Dutch
I
oven-
farted. I need Tums.
So for everybody listening, a Dutch oven is when you hold the covers over your head and fart.
I'm not a.
That's what Tim does to himself every morning.
Not what I
And his
do.
girlfriend. He's just like, he's just like,
No comment on that one. But yeah, dude, I don't know. The citrusiness and the bubbliness of the champagne generally just messes my morning up. So although I
the
love
acidity of the coffee messes your morning up too. You'll literally
Is-
drink one cup of coffee and you'll be like, oh God, it's so acidic.
Where are the Tums?
I am literally going to shit my brains out when I get Tums immediately.
well, dude, that'll happen with or without Tums. It's just the burping. Orange juice is way more acidic, so that's what burns
Yeah,
me.
that one time, that was something
Dude,
spectacular.
I burped for like an hour straight, pulled trig twice, and then went after it.
Tim's just sitting there, he's like, hot, 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 hot.
Yeah, no, it was good time. But yeah, so okay, back to the games. We got what's your go-to tailgate game? Because I'm not gonna lie,
Tailgate game?
tailgate game.
Tailgate
I'm a
game.
big fan of cornhole. That's
Yeah, I was
that's my
gonna
go-to.
say.
Or just tossing the football around.
So I guess
That's
it really,
Tossing the football.
There's
around is
problems
elite.
with tossing the football around the tailgate because then you got backpack guy 30 feet away. You don't know him. He's got his hat on backwards,
But he's like,
sunglasses.
"Hit me."
Throw me the ball. Then you throw him the ball. He throws the ball
the other way.
the other way.
Yep.
And then your football's gone.
Yeah,
yep,
that guy sucks.
that happens.
Backpack guy.
But I think there's also like there's a firm way to distinguish like, are you at an outside tailgate or at an inside tailgate? If we're inside, it's beer pong. That goes
well,
without saying.
obviously,
Yeah.
10
If you're
times
outside, cornhole's always good.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe what's that game where you got the golf balls on the rope?
string.
That's
I don't
always
know what it's
fun.
called.
I
That's
don't
a good
know,
one. That's
but it's a good
hard.
game.
Oh,
It's a good
rope
game.
ladder. Rope. rope ladder.
Something like
I think
that.
it's called.
Sure, we'll go with that.
I think
Golf
cornhole's
ladder?
probably like the most ultimate
Can you
one.
look that up? Is it golf
I
ladder?
think it might be golf ladder. That sounds
golf
good.
ladder.
Gallbladder?
Yep, golf ladder.
Yeah, dude.
Nice. So,
Champion Sports Outdoor
outdoor ladder ball.
Ladder Golf.
Ladder ball.
This is a new one. I don't know if you guys
Yeah,
have
I've
seen
seen
this.
that.
I've
That
seen this on
putting
Instagram.
pong or
yeah,
whatever it is.
that
Putter
looks
ball.
pretty cool. I don't know if anybody's a golf person.
It's all over
but
Instagram. Pretty sure Barstool promotes it. 169. Are
Yeah.
you kidding me?
I'm out.
You
I could
don't need-
make
You
that
can make it for 40
In
bucks.
10 seconds.
Okay.
We're gonna Slightly Buzz produced.
It's gonna have our
Putter
logo
ball.
on. It's gonna be
Yeah.
way cooler. It's only gonna be $50.
This is
Yeah.
gonna take a lot of work, but if you could get Beersby somehow at a
No, that
Tailgate.
runs a risk. There's too many drunk
many
people.
cars,
Too
too
many
many
cars. Yeah, you got yelled at for hitting a boat. Imagine hitting a car.
I didn't hit the boat.
Well, you still got yelled at.
I heard he hit a
Get
boat.
yelled at.
We were out at a sandbar playing Beersby, and he
What is
missed.
Beersby?
So you know when you put the post in the ground, you put a beer on top, and
Right.
you throw the frisbee
Okay.
at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was
guy who
it was a
launched-
terrible throw. Me and Tim we couldn't get to it, and the frisbee ended up hitting this brand new boat. Tim
It
walks
wasn't even
over.
brand new. It was like 7 years old.
It was a nice boat.
It was a nice boat.
Still, you probably shouldn't hit people.
It was a nice boat.
Frisbees.
The guy
Anyways,
sucked,
Tim walks up, grabs a frisbee, and the guy was like, oh, that left a mark on my boat. And Tim was like, I don't know, but all right, see ya.
We should exchange insurance information
Literally what I
for
said,
your
I was
frisbee
like,
mark.
I don't think it left anything on your boat. And he goes, then his wife came up. And they're like 55, 60. And she was like, well, why are you playing Beersby in this area anyway? And I was just like,
Because it's a sandbar and like a
I was
shallow.
like, I don't know if you don't want
And
your-
it's fucking funded.
I was like, I think what I said was like, if you don't want your boat to be in contact with any other people, like you can go to the other sandbar where
This was
nobody's at.
pre-COVID, by the way.
Yeah, this was like 2 years ago, and then they were like,
So that way people don't
away.
They
blow
went.
us up
They
in the
went.
comments.
Nah.
They were pissed.
Yeah, pretty
Then
sure
they left very quickly after.
Buddy
Yeah.
had a Hawson beer belly.
Oh.
Oh, it was huge.
It was
a
like
shitty
it
little
wasn't
boat.
even like big. It was like a pot beer belly. So it was like he looked kind of skinny from the top up.
Right.
But the moment
Maybe
he
if
got
you
below his
turned
man
around.
tits, he just had this like weird pot beer belly.
Yeah,
And he was like oddly tan, like leather.
What
And I
kind of
was like,
sunglasses was he wearing?
I don't remember.
not dad glasses.
Yeah.
I don't think he was wearing sunglasses. All he was wearing a
Oh.
frontwards hat.
I was
No,
gonna say, did he have a
Savage.
visor on?
I don't think so.
No, I don't know.
You can tell a lot about a person from the sunglasses they wear.
But anyways, back to tailgating. Games are important. They break up the monotony. Not the monotony. They break up the.
They raise the testosterone.
Yeah,
They're just like go 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 go.
And nothing's better than like being absolutely bombed,
That's
and you're
absurd.
just like, yeah, I got next or something like that. And then next
Oh,
thing you know,
yeah.
you're just. And the thing about a game like beer pong or cornhole is like it kind of makes you focus on something for a second. So like you dialed back in.
Yeah,
You know, obviously you get more
Get
drunk,
your towards
but also
right.
you dial back in. But
get your towards right.
yeah. Okay, I
think-
think it is. What were you about to say?
I was gonna say I think it's easier to play games like cornhole, and ones that take up more space, Beersby, when you have like a good location to go to. Maybe somebody
Yeah.
that brings an RV.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody that has just some space
Yeah.
lined out for them,
Yeah.
their group.
It's a good way to be.
Hard to find that in Ann Arbor.
Right.
There's spots. We've got a spot.
There is spots. It's not
People-
our spot, but we know the spot.
Yeah. Well, we go to the spot.
We go to that
It's our
spot.
spot.
We got yelled at for playing football there recently, though.
Well, yeah, we hit a car.
What's up with
Actually,
you guys
we
and
didn't hit a car.
hitting things?
One of
with-
those little kids hit a car.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I have no hands. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you didn't start.
I didn't. I started on defense last year, but it was,
Anyways,
It's all right. Yeah,
Okay, I
we
say-
did what they
didn't let up a touchdown.
to finish up
Also, didn't do much.
this episode, we gotta talk about night games
Not games.
because night games are a completely different animal.
They're a beast, yeah.
And I think what you need to understand about night games is generally there's two types of people. You're either making it to the game or you're not.
Yeah.
Right.
You either fall asleep early because you get too messed up, or you're able to power through like Lance Armstrong in the Tour de France because you've been injecting nothing but Red Bull and vodka for the last 4 hours.
Night
Is that
games-
how Lance Armstrong
Night
did
game, you need a vodka bowl
We don't-
every three,
was
some
like-
sort of PEDs.
Yeah, you're gonna need if you're having a true day of tailgating, that night game's gonna be rough.
If you're tailgating all day,
Because you're not. It's not like you tailgate for just your game. You tailgate to watch the noon game,
Yeah.
the 3 o'clock game, and then you get to your game.
yeah.
So you're waking up at like 11. You wake up, you flip it on. You got college game
I'm
day.
gonna say you're up before 11. You're drinking by 11.
Well,
It doesn't
probably.
matter.
Whatever.
I'm probably
I'm
waking
saying-
up at 11.
I was saying I'll wake up at like.
Depends how Friday
But
night went.
I'd probably
Sure.
wake up at 10:30 10:30, that gives me up. I shower. I come out.
Shower on.
We got college
tailgate's
game day from 11. By the time I get out of the
10.
shower, it's probably like
When
11.
you have shower beers.
It's probably
I
11.
think it starts at 9, actually.
I know, but I'm just saying, for my timeline.
Okay.
Get out of the shower. It's about 11 o'clock. Bang. College game day. Game starts at noon, so I'm whipping up breakfast, probably having a mimosa or a bloody or Irish coffee, whatever it is. And then the day starts. The day begins. And then it's just absolute chaos.
Next thing you know, like the hours of 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. go by like that because you don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
You're wilding.
Yeah, I'd say probably, yeah.
2 to 6 is a good
2 to
range.
6 is probably just like we are hitting on all cylinders. Things are going great. And then, like, it rolls around. What is the night game? Like, 7:30?
Yeah.
Then you roll around to, like, 7 o'clock, and you're just like, oh, dear God, I've either done a great job of, like, doing this,
Or a bad job.
or I've just absolutely screwed myself, and it's going to be a long day. As in, like, you're going to bed.
Yeah, 100%.
So,
You got, once again, pace is key. If there's anything I can say about tailgates as a whole, pace is key, but you don't want to be too paced. If that makes sense, because then you just don't have a great day.
yeah, it's a fact. It's
There
a fact.
has to be a point in your tailgate day, whether noon, 3:30, or night, that you are like, I'm too drunk.
I think you have
And
to
then
be.
you have to dial it back, and then
Yeah.
you have to get back into it.
Well, I think you have to be like consciously aware. Like you have to go into this. You have to go into the day knowing that it's going to be a night game, and you're just like, okay, I need to drink something that's like relatively reasonable. Water, or just like something like a light beer.
Bush latte.
Yeah, but like only have like one every once in a while.
Yeah,
You know.
exactly. But
So, I think at the end of the day, tailgates are
electric.
absolutely electric, and you gotta be smart about it. Okay, you got to do it right. There's a good way to do it. There's a wrong way to do it.
Get up, get drunk, get food, get drunk again, get bombed, dial it back, watch some football, have a time.
Yeah.
That right there is the motto. That's the formula.
If you're having a bad time at a tailgate, you probably just suck. That's all I'm saying.
You definitely suck. Don't be wine guy.
Yeah, don't be wine guy. Don't be a whiner. Don't be a bitch. Just show up, have a good time. What a beast.
Okay, well, Nick's cat just popped in the room, which means this is a wrap on episode 20-something, 27?
I think it's 27.
Cool, dude. Well, other than that, make sure to check out Beer Throne, promo code SlightlyBuzz.
Yup.
Stosh, thanks for coming out and helping us out. Oh, thanks, Tim. And other than that, you all have a good one. Stay slightly buzzed.
Stay slightly buzzed, y'all. Take care.